We're seeing steady improvement in the economy. Middle-class wages are finally starting to tick up again. Our economy keeps improving. We've now seen 5 straight years of job growth. We've gone from a 10% unemployment rate down to 5.5.
All right, you got the drill here. The president says the economy is rolling. Somebody might want to tell that to the Democrat who wants his job.
I want to be sure that we get small businesses starting and growing in America again. We have stalled out.
Wow. Trouble in party paradise to the Washington Examiner's Byron York. Byron, in the clearest terms yet, a very clear break from the president right now. What'd you make of that?
Yeah, well, Hillary Clinton has a very difficult, narrow path to walk between not completely breaking from the man who made her Secretary of State and who is extremely popular among Democrats, not breaking with him, but at the same time establishing the rationale for her own presidency. And she's clearly signaled that she believes that this is an election about the economy. So she has to say something that she will do to improve the economy while still praising what Barack Obama did.
You know, Byron, I've always wondered, as recoveries go, weak as this one has been, it's always considered been long in the tooth. Most, if you're lucky, go 4 years, 5 years. We've had some that go 6 years. But typically at the 7-year point, you are beyond the itch. You are facing the meltdown or the come down. So it's possible, given the weak nature of this recovery, it will dodge that particular time bullet. But is that what the Clinton forces seem to be trying to get ahead of now?
I think what they've tried to do is they've latched onto this issue of inequality, very popular with the progressive wing in the Democratic Party, and it's something that they can say, President Obama did great work digging us out of this terrible economic hole we were in. He brought us to this point in this recovery, but we have to do something about this terrible inequality that afflicts our economy, and I, Hillary Clinton, am going to do this, this, and this. I think the choice of inequality is an issue. One, solidifies her standing with the base, and of course she's protecting a 60-point lead right now, and it also gives her a way to put forward an economic platform that differs somewhat from the president without actually criticizing the president.
You know what's interesting? Let's say no one really seriously jumps in to challenge her, but she has already pivoted far to the left to keep that from happening. So she would be the first candidate, at least in my memory, who has been driven to the extreme in her party without anyone entering the race to join her.
Yeah, the idea is that, if you're on the Republican side, you run to the right in the primary, then run to the center in the general election, the opposite for a Democrat. But this is more like an incumbent re-election without an incumbent. Yeah. So she actually doesn't have to do this. But it's pretty clear that Hillary Clinton has gotten a reputation in the last few years among the left wing of the Democratic Party as a bit of a conservative, believe it or not. They view her that way. They view her as a big friend of Wall Street, a friend of big business, and they would much rather see Elizabeth Warren running. Well, it doesn't look like Elizabeth Warren is going to run, but Hillary Clinton wants to satisfy those elements of her party. So she's really trying to position herself to win a primary race that she's not even facing.
Yeah. It is weird, but it is what it is. Thank you very much, Byron York.
Thank you, Neil.
All right. We don't know who's going to be joining in the race, but sorry, Mrs. Clinton. I think you've got company on the campaign trail because this guy sure sounds like he's running.
It is not true that regulation holds poor people down or regulation keeps middle class from advancing. That's kind of patently
cursing out the right. More of what we can expect from the left. FBN, 8 p.m. We are all over it tonight. Then 3 out of 4 parents are panicking about paying for their kids' college. This guy says the only thing they should be panicking about is how they're going to tell those ingrates, pay for your own damn college.